Hi guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Oh, I already have some comments here. Some comments, some of my people have started commenting. Okay, so I will get to the comments. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, today it's been very hectic for me. Yes. Let me officially tell you guys. Today is my birthday. I posted it on my posted it on my community post. And so I think at least I know some of you must have seen it. Okay, I posted this on my community post. Okay, so yeah, I posted my birthday today on my community post. So you guys should wish me happy birthday. Okay, please. That's the least you can do. Thank you all for joining me today. And in the midst of the celebration, yeah, birthday celebration, I came across this story about Olivia Yace. I'm like, okay, since we're in the Miss Universe season, let us talk about it. Okay, let's brainstorm, let's rant and talk about it, because I know that Olivia Yace has been a force to be reckoned with when it comes to this year's Miss Universe. She has been doing the most. Okay, a lot of persons I even say she's doing more than she ought to do. Like, she's over, you know, what's the word? Is overdoing it. Over prepared. She's already making waves in Thailand as we speak. But at the same time, I think she's one of the strongest representatives to ever participate from the African region at this point, because she has ticked all the boxes. She's more or less like one of the strong contenders, and the other Latin American bloggers, and in fact bloggers from all over the world, they are not really comfortable with with what Olivia Yace is currently doing, and they've already they're already saying that she's they're already criticizing her, criticizing her efforts, trying to bring her down. There's a lot of things I'm going to be revealing in this particular live stream. Can you hear me very well? Please let me know if you can hear me. And yeah, I will read some of the comments. I think my subscriber has dropped some comments. I'll go through the comments, and we can now start off the live stream properly, because I have a lot of information to tell you guys about what is currently happening in Thailand. Okay, so road to Thailand. All right. So one of my subscribers, Mr. Xavier Wisdom, said the Latin queens are always the most prepared, the most best prepared in carriage, style, and parasela. Okay, they are great beauties. They also have from that region this year, coupled with the backing of Telemundo. They do great always. Olivia, on the other hand, is from a very affluent political home. Of course, she has this political backing. She has this the influence or the affluence of her background. Okay, so that is what is actually pushing her, with the fonts and everything. You guys know that left to the Miss Ivory Coast organization, they don't have that much money, but I think she's funding her own journey. I think she's funding her own journey, because she's really doing a lot. Olivia herself, as a professional political ambassador and diplomat, has that edge above them all. With her diplomatic resume, it's natural to be threatened. Exactly, because she has already been, familiarizing herself with the Thailand authorities and all. You guys know that she has a background she's diplomatic. She's a diplomat, so she has a background in international relations. She has a background international relations to move ahead of the others. Okay, so I don't see any. I don't know why they are just being threatened by her and saying nasty things about her. It's a more so when she used her professional platform to visit the office of the president of Thailand. With that as a beauty ambassador, we said, okay, you see now, you see what My subscriber is saying, say happy merrymenting, darling, sending good wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Guys, today's my birthday, okay? So please shower me with your blessings, gifts, okay? I can't wait to receive your gifts. So what did you cook? Of course, I cooked now. Today is a work day, Sha, but I took out time to, prepare something delicious. Say what? Yes, we can hear. Okay. You've already been. Oh, is it clear now? If it's clear, let me know because I'm using the Wi-Fi from probably the network is not bad, but it's usually I'm close to it here now, so it shouldn't be giving me issues. It shouldn't be giving me issues. Okay, it's clear now. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So, like I said, there's a lot I'm going to be exposing in this live stream. Okay. Okay, say hi. She's a tourism ambassador for our country. Oh yes. Of course. Even before she was appointed, she was appointed Miss Universe Ivory Coast. She was already, an ambassador in our country. She was a tourism ambassador. Because of the way she performed in Miss World, they made her a tourism ambassador. So she's a very great asset to Ivory Coast. And at this point, I think she has a lot of backing. Okay, so it's so unfortunate that these Latino bloggers they are saying these things about her at this point. Like one of my subscribers mentioned, she's being threatened. Sorry, they are being threatened, not she. They are being threatened because of the fact that she's already gaining grounds in Thailand. She has done the usual thing. She has moved ahead of the other contestants, and the Latino community, they're not really having it. They feel like she's a threat, and now they're trying to bring her down, trying to say nasty things about her, saying she's not beautiful enough, and that she's doing too much. She's not that beautiful. There are so many other beautiful ladies from Africa. That's what the Latino bloggers are saying. That there's so many beautiful ladies from Africa that are better than Olivia Yace. That's what the bloggers are saying. So they're trying to discredit her, trying to bring her down, and it's not good for pageantry because it seems like they don't really rate her, and we know that she's one of the strongest contenders. So when they are trying to bring her down, because we are not here to it's a competition. So at the end of the day, they shouldn't just discredit us. We are there to fight for the crown. Africa is there to fight for the crown. Like I told you guys, we have 20 contestants this year, and if you look at the caliber of queens that are coming from Africa, they are very strong. Okay, so these people trying to discredit Olivia Yace, it doesn't make sense. They are also insulting the other African contestants as well, and we're not going to have it. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, let me start addressing some of the issues that I'm going to be talking about in this live stream. Number one, when this thing happened, I think Olivia Yace even had to she had to respond to the particular blogger that said that made this nasty comments, and also she said she also made a comment in one of the pageant bloggers posts as well concerning this whole issue. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be clarifying in this particular live stream. All right. Okay, so let me read up what was said so that we can analyze it. We can break it down. What is happening? Okay, sorry guys. All right, so let me read out what was said. Okay. Okay, so now let me read out Olivia Yace's comment to that particular blogger that said, that also, made us to understand that the Latin American bloggers are really, really saying a lot of nasty things and saying, trying to criticize Olivia Yace and trying to make her, look small, and also trying to state or trying to change the narrative and say that she's not the only beautiful girl from Africa. There's so many other beautiful girls from Africa and all that. So these are the comments that were made on that particular post. Okay, so Chidima said something. She said, if only you MU camp. So Chidima said that almost of these things that these people are talking about, or what they criticize, the way they are criticizing Olivia Yace right now, that she also experienced same thing in the Miss Universe camp. That's what Chidima said in this particular, under that post. She made a comment and said is worse at MU camp, meaning that there's a lot of racism, colorism that happens in the MU camp. It is not only because of the fact that Olivia Yace is doing much. They are trying to discredit her because she's black. That is just the issue. That's the major issue. It's not even about saying that, oh, they have better looking girls from the African region. They are trying to discredit Olivia Yace because she's black. And they know that she's a threat to them, a threat to the Latina girls. Okay, so people are now like, people are now, reacting to Chidima's comment and saying, Chidima, please come and expatiate. Let us know why you said that, you suffered the same thing at Miss Universe camp last year. What did you suffer? What are the things? What did you pass through? What did you experience? What are your experiences at the MU camp? Because you can't just leave us in the dark, just make this kind of statements and not say anything. You keep quiet. You have to expatiate and let us know why or what you experienced in Mexico last year. Okay, so Olivia Yace now said, also made a comment and said, hello, my darlings. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for all the love and support I am getting from you all. We must focus on the positive, and that is representing our continent with poise, resilience, and strength. Unfortunately, this struggle is not new, but I assure you, you have a strong queen with an even stronger mindset. Let's go get that. Love the statement from Olivia Yace. I love the way she responded to all this criticism. Like she said, we should focus on the major things, focus on the positive things, and that is representing the continent with poise. And she knows that is that insult was not even to her specifically. It's to the African continent. It's to the other African countries as well. The Latin American bloggers are trying to discredit the African contestants. They are trying to pull us down, trying to make sure that nothing. They just want to destroy the image of the African contestants, try to make them lose their self-confidence. They are trying to lower their self-esteem. And she said we should ignore them and focus on what's more important. I like this statement because she showed that she's not moved by whatever statement they make about her. She's not moved by what they are saying about her. She's ready to take on the crown. I love her determination for the crown. I love her motivation. And her eyes are on the crown. She doesn't want any distraction. She doesn't want to listen to the naysayers. She's not listening to anybody. And that is what I think we should focus on. Okay, so at this point, we need to focus on that. But at the same time, I'm still here for those pageant bloggers because I know that the Latino community has a lot of beautiful ladies, but at the same time, I think they should focus on their own people, okay? Focus on their people and leave Africa alone. Leave Olivia Yace alone. Olivia Yace is following her own strategy, so they should have their own strategy as well. They shouldn't, use their own whatever to have to because probably they know that Olivia Yace they are threatened by Olivia Yace, and they now feel like they don't know what to say. They are just like trying to discredit her. It makes sense. And a lot of persons are saying that that's how they treat African contestants in the Miss Universe camp. They have this issue of colorism, racism, So I think the African countries need to work together and make sure that they conquer at this point, because right now we already know that the odds are against us. All right, so let me read your comments. So a lot of people are saying that these people don't want African countries to shine. They don't want African countries to be out there. They are trying to discredit African countries, and that is it. That is just the truth. They don't want to say good things about the African contestants. So at the end of the day, Olivia Yace is saying we should focus on our focus on the crown, because she's there to get that crown, and she's doing everything possible, to get that crown. I love her statement, I lost on the crown. I love that energy, and I think that is what the other African countries should emulate. Focus on your journey and forget about those pageant bloggers. They are not well. Most of them, they're just trying to use their own depression to affect someone. Mr. Xavier said she was in Thailand from month March through April to learn her parasailer. She arrived 2 weeks ago to attend to her preliminary and final gown being made in the Philippines. Oh, I thought that the gown was made in Vietnam, because I heard that her gown, her evening wear, and her her national costume, they are coming from Vietnam. So I don't know that it's Philippines. Anyway, either way, I know she's going to slay. I'm looking forward to her preliminary wear and her national costume. I know that she's going to definitely slay. He said her national costume is put together in Singapore or Canada. Okay. I heard her costume is from Vietnam. So I don't know this information. But you might be right. You might be right, because that you guys have more information now. It's only what we see on internet that we work with. But I heard, that she's her costume is being prepared in Vietnam. Her national costume, her evening wear, final gown. I don't know about the final gown, but I think the prelims gown is, they are being prepared, or they are, she's using the Vietnamese designers, for her dress. So I'm just looking forward to what she's cooking up for us, or what she has, the style, her gown, and how she's going to put her costume together. So I'm looking forward to it. But at the same time, I think that she's doing all that she can. She's making sure that she has that presence in Thailand, and that is why these bloggers they're scared. They're scared because she came ahead of time. She has set the pace for the other contestants. Okay, so pardon me, Vietnam is her national costume and the dress is Philippines. Oh, okay. All right, okay. So that's I think this is the right information. Okay, so Vietnam is her national costume, and the dress is Philippines. Well, it's a good one. At least the Filipinos, they are known for great design. So I can't wait to see what she's going to put together. National costume is going to be on point. But some persons are saying that national costume should come from your country, okay, from your local designers here in your country. So I don't know why she chose Vietnam for costume, but anyway, I think she's going to source the materials and they're going to finish up the work. Okay, I think probably she has sourced the materials from they finished up the work at Vietnam. So anyway, Vietnamese, they're also known for great quality wares. So I think that they wouldn't disappoint her in any way. So I'm looking forward to what she's going to wear. I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like at this point Olivia Yace is one of the strongest contenders, and some persons are saying, oh, she's overdoing it, she's overperforming. I don't know. At this point, I think it's her strategy, but I just hope that it doesn't really work against her, because being too overdoing things sometimes might not work. You have to balance things up. You don't have to be too forward sometimes, but I think being a competition, you just have to bring your best foot forward. So as like she said, we shouldn't be distracted by all this by supporting African queens. She didn't even talk about her country. She didn't even talk about, sorry guys, I'm having a lot of birthday messages. So the message on my phone, I've not even finished reading all my birthday messages. God. I need to put this phone on silent, I beg. Let me concentrate on my live stream. Alright, so what I wanted to say, okay, I said Olivia Yace was not even talking about the continent. like sorry, her country alone. She didn't focus on the country. She was talking about the African continent. So she's also passing a message across to the other contestants, telling them that they should not be carried away by side talk. Focus on presenting your country and the continent with poise. That's what she's saying, and I love that statement. She's very intelligent. She's schooled in the States. She has a master's. She's well read. She's influential. She has the influence. She's exposed. So I feel like she knows what she's doing. At the same time, a lot of persons are also, criticizing her for no just reason. Saga said, Telemundo gives exclusive coverage for the Latin countries to promote their queens. I think people should focus on have Telemundo, telecompanies like Telemundo to cover Africa and European ladies. So who is going to do that now? At this point, which station now, or which what they call it, outfit, communication outfit, will take that pains to do this now? That is just the truth. We have companies here in Africa that can do the job, but who wants to come out and do it, and and take their time to promote African queens? Aside from what we are doing here on YouTube, I don't think there's any other communication outfit that is doing what Telemundo is doing. We have other African channels, that can do that, but who wants to take the initiative? Who wants to take that initiative to do it? So I don't know. At this point, we need a lot of sponsors. We need a lot of people to come together and push African contestants forward. Aside from what I'm doing on YouTube, a lot of other countries, they don't even showcase their beauty queens on television. How it starts from the country, start from the grassroots. How many countries showcase their queens on national TV? Let's even come to Silverbird now. How many times? Okay, let's say Silverbird now, they've learned their lesson. They are trying to promote their queens on their channels and all that. But I think they're still not doing enough. I still not. At this point, this idea is very good. It's very welcoming. It's a good idea. It's a great, a great idea. But at the same time, who is going to take that stand here in Africa? Who are the persons that you think will do the job? So anyway, I don't know. I don't know. So I thought she was too pushy, and I left her a private message in April to be less visible while she was there. I hope she listened to you, though. I hope she listened to you, because at the same time, I don't want her to sound so desperate for the crown, because sometimes it might work in her advantage. It might also work in, with a disadvantage to her. So she should try and tone things down, like you mentioned. I don't know if she listened, but at this point, let's imagine that probably she listened and she's trying to put one or two things together. Yet people still think that she's a bit pushy. Like that's her own strategy. Everybody came with their own strategy, and if it seems like she's just a threat. That's what I think. She's just a threat to the other countries. Okay, a lot of them are not really happy with the fact that she's already gaining fans in Thailand. She's already doing the needful in Thailand. So they are being threatened. Mr. Olivia said, this is the question. So the Latin ladies get better coverage and have great bloggers. The bloggers are just supporting their candidates. Exactly. That's what we do now. Even here, so we are still supporting our candidates. But that doesn't mean that we will not say the truth when the need arises. Like me now, if you don't behave, or if you don't perform well, I will say the truth. I don't like sugarcoating. I will tell you the truth, so that you can improve. That's just the reason why we are here. But the major reason why I'm here is to support the African queens, support my Nigeria. But in general, my focus is on the African queens. Okay, so that is it. It is what it is. Even if I support them, I will still criticize them whenever they are going wrong. That is how it is. That's how the business is. So you don't expect me to always be 100% supporting them when I know that they are not doing the right thing. Okay, so that's just it. So the question, So if Chidinma commented, the last pageant was in Mexico, and that is Telemundo headquarters. So their ladies get better coverage. Okay, okay. Anyway, you are right. You are right, because probably, since it's Mexico, and Mexicans now, they have I'm sorry guys, my eyes are itching. I don't know why. Mexicans now, that's Telemundo, like you mentioned, that's the headquarters of Telemundo. So they will support the Latina queens a lot, But they were surprised that the winner came from you. Their plans did not work out. So do you know that even Miss Thailand never met with her in person till now? That is how much the organization distance themselves. I don't understand. Oh, even Miss Thailand, that's Vina. She has not met with Olivia Yace or Olivia Yace. Somebody was correcting me that was saying it's not Yace, it's Yace. So I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing the English pattern. Maybe they have a French pattern of pronouncing it. That is the Yace. But anyway, I'll pronounce it the way I know to pronounce it. So is it Olivia Yace and Vina that have not met in person, or is the organization that is trying to? I don't know. I don't understand. Please expatiate to Mr. Xavier. Please expatiate on this particular thing. But for me, if what let me expatiate, or let me look at it the way you or let me talk about it the way I understand what you just mentioned. Vina and Olivia Yace, they have not met ever since Olivia Yace attended, or ever since she arrived Thailand. Is that what you're saying? You say yes. So on those occasions she traveled. Yes, Vina. Okay. She didn't meet with Vina. I don't know the reason why. I don't know. It might be a personal reason, or maybe just probably that they didn't have the opportunity to meet. I don't know if it's something that that we should talk about, or if it's something that important. But I feel like if they don't meet, probably they are busy, because Vina too is busy. And as at the time she went to, is it when she came to Thailand the last time, or just now? Vina is also busy preparing for the pageant now, so they might not want to meet until they get to the camp, when camp officially opens. I think that's that's why. I don't know. I'm just saying my own thoughts. So I'm just talking about my own thoughts on it. Maybe probably why they've not met is because they are waiting for the camp to be officially open before they meet. Okay, that might be one of the reasons. So I don't know at this point. I might not have the full gist, but I feel like they might just be trying to not cause a lot of issues. That's why they've not met. I think that's one of the reasons, major reason. While she was there in March and April, she made a lot of visible appearances. Okay, and then Vina wasn't crowned then now. Vina was just crowned in August here. So then when she came to Thailand in March, I don't think Vina was crowned yet. So there will not be any reason for them to meet. He said, true, it's still all a it's still a game. So I don't know at this point. I don't know if that's a major issue. But for me, I feel like them not meeting is not really a major thing. It's left to the organization. Probably they are both busy preparing for the pageant, and I know that both of them are strong contenders. So at this point, they might just be avoiding each other, blah blah blah. I don't know. Yeah, Vina wasn't crowned then. That's what I'm saying, that there was no need for her to meet with Vina, because Vina wasn't crowned then. So I think, there was no need for that. But at the same time, now that Vina is the representative of Thailand, I don't know if, it's a thing where they don't want to meet, or probably it was just, it was not really a fault of theirs. Okay, so I'm not really seeing any problem with them not meeting. I don't know. Probably you have an issue with that, but for me, I don't have an issue with that. They will be opening in a few days time, so definitely they will meet in camp. So I don't think it's a big problem. It's a big deal. Much of a big deal. I don't think it's much of a big deal. So anyway, at this point, what I would say is that these pageant bloggers, they should try and take things easy. Okay, they shouldn't just feel like what's her name, Olivia Yace, is doing too much. Except they are threatened, which of course they are threatened, because they know that she's taking all the boxes and all. So she arrived early. She's doing her thing because she wants to, make sure that she has everything on point. Probably she's a perfectionist. That's one thing about a perfectionist. They want to make sure that everything is 100% the way they want it. So they go ahead of time to prepare everything. They don't want to hear stories. Okay, so probably she's a perfectionist to the core, and she wants to make sure that everything about her preparation is on point. And she also wants to plan people because she knows that plays a major role also in crowning. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have that. You have the Thai fans, you have the fans of Thailand backing you up as well, even if they are backing their own person, at least, even if they are supporting their own person. But at least they know that, okay, whatever happens, they are also going to support Olivia, So yeah, that's it. That's what I think. So all these Latino fans, they should go and rest, I beg. They should go and rest, because by the time we start with them, is it because I don't want to start talking about their Latina contestants that have done all surgeries. They've done surgeries upon surgeries, to correct their body. They've done butt surgery, they've done breast augmentation, they've done all the whole hip surgery, everything. They're not even natural anymore. They've done face reconstructive surgery, they've chiseled their nose, they've done all the whole things about them, because all of them are all artificial. They are coming with artificial body. We Africans are coming with a natural body, and they are still complaining. What's the problem? What's the issue? So if they start attacking our African queens, we'll start retaliating. We go retaliate. Because I know that all these Latina girls, most of them, they have done a lot of reconstructive jobs, and yet most of them still look like dolls. So I brought it up because the Talent TV interviewer asked her that question, and she said no. Okay. Probably there must be a reason why they've not met. So I don't think it's much of a big deal. So if these Latino bloggers are coming for us, we'll come for them as well. That is just it. So you guys should start fastening your seatbelts. If you hear anything about them, we'll face their queens as well. That is just it. We retaliate. We're not here to joke, because we know how these ladies have worked. The African ladies, they are doing their, even if they don't get recognized, but at least most of them that I know that they put in the work, they should recognize their efforts and stop criticizing them. It's not fair at all. It's not fair, So that's it though. In a few days' time, Miss Universe will start, and Nigeria is here to leave. I don't know why. I think she said, in 2 days' time she will leave. So I'm eagerly anticipating her departure videos, so that we can come here and judge as well. Alright, so probably today is Friday, right? Maybe Saturday, Sunday she should be leaving for Thailand. I wish her the best of luck. I pray that she gets, she goes on and represent the country with pride. But I don't know, at this point she's let's just say she's amongst my standouts, top 10 standouts from the African region. This year there's so many other African countries that are coming in strong. So maybe probably I'll do my top 10 favorites from the African region. Yeah, I'll do that video, but at this point I'm just waiting for the girls to arrive Thailand. Okay, so I don't want to be too forward or too pushy. I don't want to be too forward and too pushy like Olivia Yace. Hey God. So let me wait till they arrive Thailand first before I will talk. It said the strongest candidate for the year will be Miss Latina, Miss Thailand. Who is Miss Latina? Is Miss Latina a country? Miss Thailand, Miss Cote d'Ivoire, and Miss Chile. Okay. I've not really seen Miss Chile. I've not seen her. Maybe I'll go and check her out. I've not seen Miss Chile. I know Thailand is strong. Evina is strong. Right from the day she was crowned, I knew she was one of the strong contestants. Yes. But Chile, I don't know anything about Chile, but I'll go and check her out. See, they are pushing for Miss Philippines, but I don't see her really. I know I said this thing about Philippines, but I know the Filipino fans will come for me, but I don't sugarcoat here. I will say the way it is. Artisa Manalo is not really a Miss Universe prototype. I've said it before. The Philippines is not Miss Universe prototype. I said it before now, and I had mixed feelings, but I felt like, okay, she deserved the crown because she has worked hard, she has been coming back for the crown, she wanted the crown. But at the same time, is she the prototype of Miss Universe? No. She's not Miss Universe prototype. So I don't know. For me personally, I don't see Philippines. I don't really see her going further more than top 10 or top 20. Okay, let's just say top 20. You know, if you know, but I don't know. I'm not really seeing her on top contenders, you know. But anyway, anything can happen. We have a new CEO of Miss Universe, so probably he might change the dynamics. You know, he might change the dynamics and bring somebody else that, you know, fits into what he wants. Okay, so with the new CEO, you should expect the unexpected. And Kun has left, and sorry, I always calling her Kun. Her name is Jukrata, Papi Chukruta. That surname is funny. I know if you pronounce them, I beg. The name, if I want to pronounce it, it's as if the name wants to destroy my tongue. So let me just call her Ankun because it's cool that I. So Ankun has left Miss Universe at this point. Now we have a new president CEO, so he's going to bring in a lot of new dynamics to the pageant. You know, so. I don't know what they are looking for at this point. It's a new dispensation. You know, it's a new dispensation, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's a new dispensation. Anything can happen. So I don't know. I don't know what the new CEO wants. You know, so even European does not have Miss Universe Europe or Asia or okay, even European does not have Miss Universe Europe or Asia or Africa. Okay, I don't really understand what happened to Europe. You said Latin countries are way ahead. Okay, so that is what the clause of the matter. This is what the clause of the matter. The Latin countries are way ahead in the pageant world. They have a candidate representing all Latin. Okay, I don't understand. So then why are they having different countries now? If they have one candidate representing the whole of Latina, then why are they having countries? There's no need having different countries. The new executive is from Singapore. Okay, really? The man is from Singapore. I thought he's from a Latina country because his name sounds Latin, and if you look at him very well, he's not an Asian man. That man is a Latino man now. Or I don't know. For those of you that are watching, the new CEO of Miss Universe, is he a Latino man or an Asian man? Because I've seen his face. It doesn't look like an Asian man, and the name sounds Latin. So if you're going to be watching this live stream, let me know where is the new CEO or the new MD of Miss Universe. Where is he from? Because I doubt if he's an Asian. He's not an Asian. Doesn't look like one. It doesn't look like one. He said that was the reality show they mentioned for Miss Universe. Okay. Okay, so the reality show, is it going to take place? Is it going to take place? Because I doubt. If there was going to be a reality show, at least they would have let us know the schedule and there's going to be a reality show. I don't think so. Which show? How do they want to do the show? I saw his name as Latino, but he's not Latino. So where is he now from? I bet that name they use it to disguise. Maybe it's hidden identity. Maybe the man they use that name to disguise. They use and they but he doesn't look like an Asian man. Look at his features now. He doesn't have Asian features. You know, so I don't know where he's from. Where is he from, really? Probably maybe he might have a Singaporean citizen. He might be a for me. He might have a Singapore citizen. I'll be if I go speak another Singaporean. Hey God, Singaporean. I beg, oh, make una forgive me for this English. I beg. Which one be Singaporean again? He might have a Singapore citizenship, but he might not be originally from Singapore. That's what I think. He said what? That's it, guys. So at this point, Latin American bloggers, I've been Latin American bloggers. Make una stay on our own. Make una stay on our own because if they come for Olivia Yace, me, I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them. I'm going to talk about their queens. I'm going to look at their queens. Chile, Argentina, Mexico, what's this one's name again? Yes, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil. Which country again is in South America? Cuba. It's Cuba. No, Cuba is Caribbean, right? Cuba is Caribbean. Ecuador. What's their country again? All those their countries again. Nicaragua. So Cuba is what? Cuba is Latin, but Cuba is in South America now. I'm sorry, Cuba is in the. No, Cuba is in this thing now. All these people, Trinidad and Tobago people, all those people, what they call it? They speak Spanish. They're Latin, but they're not in the Latin.
They speak Spanish.
Sorry, my sister was telling me that Cuba is Spanish. They speak Spanish, and they are part of South America. I thought they were in Caribbean. No. Really? I thought they were in Caribbean, actually. They already did. The rest of the continent is supposed to stage their own realities. Oh, I'm talking about Africa. So African countries now, we have to stage our own reality show. Hey, now wow. How I want to work now? How do we stage our own reality show? Because right now, the African countries, I don't know if they have that plan of doing that. I don't think they have that plan at all. It's not in their agenda. So how are they going to do that? How are they going to put this together? How are they going to put this together? So it's going to be difficult. But anyway, let's see how it goes. Oh God. See the way I'm yawning. I'm so tired. I've done a lot today. It has been from one thing to another. But I thank God. Thank God for another year. Thank God for my life. I thank God for for everything that happened the previous year, and I look forward to a very, very prosperous and wonderful new year in my life, and for the life of my subscribers as well. For those of you that have been with me all throughout this pageant journey, you guys are very, very, very you guys are appreciated. I appreciate all your effort, supporting my channel, even the ones that followed me on Instagram. Thank you so much for the updates. I also get updates from you guys on Instagram. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate you all, and God bless you. Thank you so much. And the year is gradually turning to coming to an end. We have a lot of pageants coming up. Miss Universe is Earth ongoing. Nigeria is doing very well in Miss Earth, so I'm hoping that I cover the pageant. I'll try as much as possible to cover the preliminary competition, but it's not been easy juggling my job and juggling my work and YouTube. It's not easy. This period is where the clients, you have to meet with client demands. The year is coming to an end. I have a lot on my hands, but I think I will try as much as possible to make out time, even if it's not coming on, maybe filming videos, and because filming videos takes my time. I also edit and all that. So most times I'll be coming on live. If I can't film videos, I'll come on live so that at least we can update ourselves and give you guys updates and talk about Miss Universe pageant. Okay, there's a lot of other pageants coming up. Miss International is coming up as well. Miss Cosmo is coming up as well. So it's a lot. There's a lot of activities before. Thanks for your nice show. Thank you so much, Mr. Xavier, for the support. You have always been there. You have always supported me. You have always given me ideas, giving me information. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your support. I don't take it for granted, and I say God bless you. God bless you for standing and supporting me all throughout this pageant career. Is it a pageant career now, or pageant blogger? Pageant blogging career. It's not been easy, but with the grace of God and with the passion I have for pageants, that's why I always come on live. I always update you guys. It's something that I have passion for, and hopefully, like I said, in the future I want to have a franchise. I hope to have a franchise in the future, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm working towards it, and I feel like pageantry is something that we need to create awareness for, create more visibility for here in Nigeria and Africa at large. Okay, so I'm happy doing this, and I don't think I would have done any other thing else. I don't think it's something that would give me joy or passion than pageantry. Thanks for the nice show. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much, for your like, for your support. Miss Criticizer, if you are going to be watching this live stream, thank you so much. I see what you do, and I see your support as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, so To my other subscribers that are not here, that are going to be watching, thank you all so much for the love, for the support, for the the engagement. I don't take it for granted, okay? And I hope that we're going to have a lot of good news this year, because you guys know that last year the Nigerian pageant system, at least we experienced a lot of a lot of success. The success rate last year was very high for the pageants. So this year is also we also celebrate as well. So let's see what happens in Miss Universe. Let's hope that we continue on our placement streak this year. And I don't want to discourage us, but I feel like we need to put in a lot of effort. And in supporting our queen this year. You guys should go and vote for her, support her. The voting lines are open for us to vote. Let us vote, okay? It's not good that we just come and criticize and we don't do the needful. The more reason why I'm here is for us to support these queens. It's not for us to just only criticize alone. It's for us to support the queens. For us to give them words of encouragement, and back them up. It's not really easy, participating in a beauty pageant. It's not an easy journey for them as well. So I sometimes understand their plight, because coming in from Africa and Nigeria, we don't have a lot of support here. A lot of people don't support our queens here. So it's a privilege that they take out their time to go out there and show up. So let's support them. Let's encourage them, and let's vote. Okay, vote is our power. If you don't vote, you don't have power. So let's vote for our various countries here in Africa. If you are in Zambia watching me, vote. If you are from Zimbabwe watching me, vote for your candidate. If you are from Namibia watching me, vote for your candidate. If you are from Ghana watching me, vote for your candidate. If I'm from every part of Africa watching me, vote for your candidate. Okay, it's very, very important that we support our queens, support our contestants, support your fellow country woman. Okay, so please, let's throw our weight behind the African queens, and whatever happens, we are still going to support them irrespective of what happens. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on to the show today. I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. God bless you. Good night, everyone. Bye. I'll see you soon. I think today, maybe on Sunday, I'll come on live on Sunday. Okay, so I'm looking for a topic that I'm going to be discussing on Sunday, but best believe me, I will try as much as possible to come on live on Sunday. Okay, so I'll see you guys on Sunday. Okay, good night, everyone, and have a lovely weekend. Bye.